Hi guys, we are back again today. It's Amanda and Monica and Lumi with another design from a fellow Instagram friend, and her name is Soul's Provider. She sent us a DM asking us if we would be interested in doing this tutorial for her, and we said absolutely. It is a hook only design. As you can see, this is the creation, similar to the picture. We try to use the same colors. This one is a different variation, and I just wanted to show you the different color schemes that you can use for this. So today for the tutorial, we're going to be using this color scheme. The only thing different that we're going to be using in the middle, I don't have enough metallic silver to actually recreate this design, and I think Rainbow Loom is actually out of stock of that one. So colors are going to be the same. Only difference is we're going to be using in the middle the metallic or medieval black, so that's going to be different. So go ahead and get your supplies together. You'll need 4 colors, or however many colors you want to use. We use 4. This is what she recommended. In the middle, I'm going to be using jelly gold, and as I've already stated, using the medieval black. This is the metallic blue, and then the metallic purple on the outside. Okay. Get your supplies. This is a hook only design, so grab a hook, whether you want to use a crochet hook or the Rainbow Loom metal hook, it's up to you. Get that together and come back. Alright, I have my supplies together. Hopefully you do too. Like I said, I'm just going to kind of lay out the colors we'll be using. Jelly gold for the inside and the medieval black for the inside. Outside colors are going to be the metallic blue and the metallic purple. Now, as far as estimating amount of bands, I know that a lot of our followers had suggested that we count the bands. It's just something that we apologize in advance, but it's something that we're not really good at. So I really don't know how many bands to tell you to do. It's kind of a time-consuming bracelet. You don't use a whole lot of bands, but I'd say more so you would need more time to make this bracelet as opposed to a lot of bands. So I don't know if that helps you out or not. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and get started. So our first step, we are going to be creating the middle part of the band, or the bracelet. Okay, so our first color that we're going to take, that I'm going to be using, now I'm just going to be referencing the colors that I'm using, even though you may be using a different color. So if I say jelly gold and you're using a different color, just know that that's the color that I'm referencing to our bracelet that we're making. So anyway, so hook only, 2 bands of the jelly gold to get started, or whatever color that you're using, and you're going to double band that and make it a cat band. Take 2 more bands, and we're just going to pull that through. Just like so. So we're going to be moving on to our medieval black. Take 1 band, grab your hook there, and what we're going to do is we're going to kind of work this band up underneath here. So I'll try to keep my fingers out of the way as much as possible. You can kind of see what I'm doing. So before we go any further, I'll kind of show you. That's kind of how we want it to look so far. So we're going to take the band that we've pulled through here, loop it over, and pull this band back onto itself. And then it should look like this. Everybody got that? Now, if you do have a crochet hook, to make it faster, you can use this, and you can kind of maybe slide the bands down to the other end, because what we are going to do next is we're going to do the same thing on this side. So if you're using your rainbow loom hook, you're going to have to take it off the loom. And turn it around. Actually, it didn't work right. So I'm going to take that out, do that again. So I'll just show you how to do that. And you know what? We are going to take one of these bands out of there. So I do apologize. Let's just make this one our single band. Okay. My bad, I messed up, so if you have to start over, I apologize. So that's what we should look like. So let's try this again. We're going to pull this one up and over like so. Pull it over like that and back up on your hook. It should look like that. Now, depending on, like I just said, you can either slide it down your hook and do the other end, or you can pull it off the hook. With the rainbow loom hook, we're going to pull it off. And I like to squeeze it pretty tight right there so I know which bands I'm going to be putting back on. All right, there we go. Doing the same thing to this side. Pulling that band over. Pulling it all the way over the hook, should look like that, and putting that hook back upon it, or that band back upon yourself. So that's what you should have. Now we're going to take a jelly gold, whichever color that you're going to use, single band, and we're just going to pull all of that off. And put that back on itself. And that's what it should look like right now. And we're going to repeat this step. I'll show you a couple more times, and I'm going to finish this out. And we'll come back and show you the next step. Taking that off of the hook, pulling that down and back upon itself. Take it off the hook, put it back on the hook, flip the sides, same thing to the other side. Okay, that's what you should have. Single band. Go ahead and pull all this through. And it should start to look like this. I will show you one more time. Okay? I'll show you one more time doing this way. So we're just going to pull that through and back upon itself. Pull those bands down, pinch it, stick it back on your hook, and do the other side. Okay, that's what you should have. Now we're going to take a single band, pull all of that through. And put that back on itself. All right, you work on yours. I'm going to finish this and we'll be back. All right, guys, so I have made this just a little bit longer. I'm just doing it as long just so I can show you all how to finish the bracelet since I've already made 2 of them. So we're going to get to a stopping point just like this. You want to have your single band pulled through. Go ahead and grab your C-clip so we can not really close it off, but just have this part secure down here, maybe. Alright, so basically what we're going to be doing, let me zoom in a little bit, is this is going to be our holder on the end. We have our cap band down here, and then we're just going to be gradually adding to secure this down here. So grab your next color. What we're going to use on this outside stitch is going to be the blue metallic or metallic blue. You always want to start the following stitch down here by your cap band. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to go in. If you can see on the sides here, this almost looks kind of like a fishtail with a line in the middle of it. But we're going to grab this straight across band here that goes like this. And our first one is going to be up here. Alright, so grab that. Grab whichever color you're going to be using for that border. Pull that. We're going to pull that through. And then we are basically just going to slip knot. Alright, but on this design you do not want to pull this tight at all, okay? You just want to kind of leave it loose and moving like that. So what we're going to do, go in, get that next band right there, grab another, for us it's going to be metallic blue color, pull that through that band, and you're also going to pull it through the other blue band, put it back upon itself just like that, and we will slip knot. Like I said, don't pull it tight though. Go in the band, grab that color, pull it through both of those, put it back up on the hook, and slip knot. Going in, grabbing that band, another blue band, pulling it through, slip knotting. So that's what it should start to look like. And that should what it look like outside on the border. I'll show you one more time. Pull through both. and slip knot. Okay, I'll show you one more time. Okay, so I'm just gonna go and do all the way down here, and then I'll just show you again, oops, sorry, way off screen. And I'll just kind of recap and show you how to do. We're gonna be doing this actually on both sides. So finish this side of your bracelet, and then come back. So I have finished this side, and what I'm gonna do with this, after I've done this last stitch right here, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add it to the C-clip. And that's going to secure it. And then that's what you should have for that side. Now I'm just going to start you off again. We're going to go in on this side. Grab that. It's almost like a horizontal band there. And slip knot. And if you've already done this side, then you pretty much know what else to do over here. Okay. So I'm going to continue again down this side. When I get down to this last stitch that I've done right here, I'm going to put it in my C-clip. And when I come back, we'll show you how to do this outside border, and then that'll be it. So we have finished the middle section and the second to the last outside border. Whoops. So we're almost done. We've got one more border to put on, and then it will be complete. So we've done 1, 2, 3 colors. This one just looks a little bit different because my middle bands are different. And then I'm going to show you how to do this set. Alright, so grab whichever color you want to use for the outside border. I'm still following this pattern, so I'm going to be using purple from the metallic series. Now this one's going to be just a little bit different than the stitch that we did right here. Okay, so you have 2 cap bands here, as you can see. So for this stitch, let me just show you. You see these little half circles going up on the blue? That's what we're going to attach our stitch to. But first off, we're going to go end through that first outside cap band. And we're going to grab this part of the blue stitch. Okay, so you have a cap band and that kind of like, well, not semicircle, but let's call it half of a teardrop right there. Take whichever color you're using for the border, pull it through, put it back up on itself, and we're going to slip knot. We're going to go back in just to the blue teardrop. Grab another purple or whichever color that you're using. Pull through both of those bands. And slip knot. Go back in there. Pull through both. Should look like that. Slip knot. One thing that I do want to stress to you all is when you're doing this, not to pull your slip knots tight. When you do that, you lose the shape of the bracelet. Believe me, we found that out the hard way. even after your bracelet is complete, don't pull it kind of taut or stretch it out, because it will lose its shape. Oops, kind of got wrapped around there. I'll just show you this. And we have one more to do. Get up underneath that teardrop. Pull through. Loop it over on itself. I'm going to take it off the hook and I'm going to secure it on my C-clip. And that's what our outside border should look like. You can kind of see. And remember, you always want to start at the cap band side. And for this one, we're taking one of the cap bands, whichever is the one closest. Yep, that one's underneath there on the bottom. Pull that first band that looks like a teardrop. Pull them both through. Oops. Back up on itself and slip knot. One more time. Now I'm going to complete this and I'll be back. You complete yours. So this is what you should have finished. Obviously it's probably going to be a little bit longer than this, but I just did, like I said, this bracelet is a little bit time consuming. So I've already done 2, so I just figured that with this one I could just kind of make it short. As long as you get the steps, you kind of get the idea. You can already see 2 finished bracelets. So like I said, this in the middle is a little bit different than this side. I don't know that I'm too fond of the medieval black in the middle, but like I said, I didn't have enough metallic silver. I only have like this much left. And Rainbow Loom I think is out of stock, so you really know how to break a girl's heart. But anyway, this is the finished product of bracelet called Ocean Waves. I hope you like it. It is very, very pretty, and I do like how it fits on the arm. Lays very nice and flat. I like that a lot. And you can make it any colors you want to. You can actually have, you know, colors that are opposite going down here. It doesn't have to be all one color, but I really like the way that this color scheme that Soul's Provider came up with. So hope you like it. And like I said in my last tutorial, we would tell you what bracelets we were wearing today. Whoops, sorry. Whoops. This is actually the Sweet Pea, and I've blinged it a little bit. Designed by Wave Loomers on Instagram. I followed the flipogram that was on there. This one is Angel Rose. Another flipogram by our friend on Instagram, Adele Griffiths. So that's what we've got on our arms today. So this video is a little bit shorter just to get this tutorial out there to you guys. I hope you like it. Go check out Soul's Provider on Instagram. I don't know if they have any other sites or anything available. I just think that she's on Instagram. So hope you like this video. Comment, like, and subscribe. The links will be down in the comment box down at the bottom, so you can follow us on Facebook. We are on Twitter. We are on Instagram. and obviously on YouTube. So subscribe to our channel, please. We would love to have you so you can stay up to date on all of our new tutorials coming out by us and also by other designers that we love. So have a great day. Happy looming. Thanks, guys.